King Joffrey.
King Joffrey?
Robert is gone. The gods give him rest.
Oh my god! Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Game of Thrones. Today we'll be watching episode 7 of season 1, You Win or You Die. You may know from my previous episode, I am in real desperate need to see more of Daenerys Targaryen because she is honestly turning out to be a character that I never pictured her being, and I'm so excited because the way it ended in the previous episode, I was not expecting it at all, and I am so thrilled that the show is picking up in a way where I am really geared up, and I cannot wait to see what happens by the end of this episode and by the end of the season. So You Win or You Die. Again, the title is it can be predicted in so many different ways. I don't know what it's in relation to, but I know that it's not going to be something where things might seem easy, but then you can either choose to win or you can choose to die. Sort of, I think it's more like, first hand, if you do this, you're gonna win or you're gonna die, sort of thing. It's not some sort of conversation topic, but I feel it's gonna be more of, let's see the action. If you do this, you're gonna win or you die. So that's where my head's at, and I am very excited. I'm trying to think how that ended, like the episode. I cannot believe the way it ended. So before I start this episode, if you guys don't already know, she's my favorite character as well. Tyrion, Arya, Daenerys. There you have it. Let's go.
Summoned to court to answer for the crimes of your bannerman, Gregor Clegane, the Mountain. Arrived within a fortnight, I'll be branded an enemy of the crown.
Lannisters, don't act like fools.
Do I need to see this? Who are you?
You're going to say something clever?
One of our men interfered. Speared him through the leg before I could finish him.
Why is he still alive?
It wouldn't have been clean.
You know, that's what you want people to think of you.
Oh, I like
When
it
you hear
already.
them whispering Kingslayer behind your back, doesn't it bother you?
Really?
Lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of a sheep.
Realized you place such a high value on my brother's life.
He's a Lannister. Might be the lowest of the Lannisters, but he's one of us.
Oh.
And every day that he remains a prisoner, the less our name commands respect.
Sorry, I can't see the deer
If another house,
situation.
all of us dead, all of us rotting in the ground. It's the family name that lives on. It's all that lives on. Personal glory, not your honor, but family. You're blessed with abilities that few men possess. You're blessed to belong to the most powerful family in the kingdoms. And you're still blessed with youth. And what have you done with these blessings, huh? The future of our family will be determined in these next few months. We could establish a dynasty that will last 1,000 years, or we could collapse into nothing, as the Targaryens did.
Oh, the
I
war.
need you to become the man you were always meant to be.
I'm assuming that's Tywin Lannister there, babes.
Perhaps it's time to go home. The South doesn't seem to agree with you.
I know the truth Janarin died for.
Do you, Lord Stark? Is that why you called me here, to pose me riddles?
Your brother? Or your lover?
Oh, we found out! That's why the look!
Targaryens wed brothers and sisters for 300 years to keep bloodlines pure.
What?
My son saw you with him,
Oh, whoa!
and they're all Jaime's.
Thank the gods. In the rare event that Rob leaves us whores for long enough to stumble drunk into my bed, I finish him off in other ways. And that night he crawled on top of me stinking of wine and did what little he could do.
Whispering Lyanna Stark's name.
And whispered in my ear, Lyanna, your sister was a corpse and I was a living girl, and he loved her more than me. You should have taken the realm for yourself. Jaime told me about the day King's Landing fell. He was sitting in the Iron Throne and you made him give it up. All you needed to do was climb the steps yourself. Such a sad mistake. When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground.
Give me a second to write that. No middle ground. Loud and clear. Hope that's Aussie.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh.
How many?
No.
Oh, Ross, hi.
Is that what they teach you up in the north?
This is going to be an entire scene of...
He's always known it deep down inside. Now he has proof. He's so good. He's reaching something deep inside of you that no one even knew was there.
Really? This is very
Overcoming your very nature.
descriptive.
She told me about all the horses that she liked, the castle that she wanted to live in, the man that she wanted to marry. A northerner with a jaw like an anvil.
So, he gave me a nice little scar to remember and buy, and off they went.
Is she still married to him?
Oh no, he got himself killed before the wedding. She loves him, I'm afraid. And why wouldn't she, I mean? Who could compare to him? He's just so...
Honorable.
Good. I'm not going to fight them. I'm going to fuck them. That's what I know. That's what I am. And only by admitting what we are can we get what we want.
And what do you want?
Oh, everything, my dear.
Okay, so was that all about Catelyn Stark, that she was going to marry Ned Stark's older brother?
Where I come from, if someone like you attacked a little lord, at low tide would lay you on your back on the beach. Your hands and feet chained to 4 stakes. You'd see death creeping towards you a few inches at a time. The Iron Islands.
They're far away.
You've never heard of the Iron Islands?
Trust me. You've never heard where I'm from, neither.
Trust me, my lord. My father is Balon Greyjoy, Lord of the Iron Islands.
What's that got to do with you? If your father's Lord, how can you be Lord too?
I will be Lord after my
So
father.
you're not Lord now?
Wow.
No, that's it.
Just don't understand how you Southerners do things.
I'm not a southerner.
You're from south of the Wall.
Oh, so she's
That
not
makes you a
Wall.
Southerner to me.
Ah,
What are you afraid of?
I've heard of that before. The
There's
long
things that sleep in the day and hunt at night.
shit.
Owls and shadow
I'm
cats.
not talking about owls and shadow cats.
She's talking about the White Walkers,
God.
the music.
They've been gone for thousands of years.
They wasn't gone, old man. They were sleeping. And they ain't sleeping no more.
Just got the chills. What's happening?
Riders,
Riders?
the horn. We have to blow the horn. Why is he alone? 1 blast for a ranger returning, 2 for wildlings, 3... There's no rider.
Wait, so 1 blast of horn for Ranger, 2 horns for Wildlings, 3 we still don't know. And there's no rider for this. Whose is it?
That's my Uncle Benjamin's horse.
Shut up!
Robert, we were hunting a bull.
What? A bull?
Should have spent more time with you. Shown you how to be a man.
What the frick?
My fault. Too much wine. Missed my thrust.
Holy shit.
I want the funeral feast to be the biggest the kingdoms ever saw.
Eh?
And I want everyone to taste the boar that got me.
Robert, my sweet.
Out, all of you!
I'm sorry. Is this the end of Robert Baratheon?
I don't want to say.
Should I? I don't know. I'm ready.
In the name of Robert, of the House Baratheon, first of... You know how it goes. Fill in the damn titles. Eddard, of House Stark, titles. To serve as Lord Regent and Protector of the Realm upon my death. To rule in my stead.
Nice way to zoom in onto my rightful heir.
Give it over. You'll rule now. You'll hate it worse than I did. Daenerys. You were right. Varys, Littlefinger, my brother, worthless. No one to tell me no but you. Let her live. Stop it if it's not too late. I will. My son. Help him, Ned. Make him better than me. King Robert Baratheon. Murdered by a pig. Give me some of the pain and let me die.
I found him. No man could have protected him from himself.
I wonder, Sir Barristan, who gave the king this wine? Such a dutiful boy to make sure his grace did not lack refreshment. I do hope the poor lad does not blame himself.
Oh my god, the Tears of Illis! Holy shit!
Kasi ajdekeri vej adothrin nachan rajaseri. Daran ragat evethemal. Iadofini edeyom. Vos ador me
A throne.
throne.
Yeah.
Throne.
Throne.
Adolfinan kal nalesoe. She. Kalisi.
Oh. He's not interested in crossing the narrow sea. Plot twist! Hello? Khal Drogo, not interested.
Was a fool, I know, but he was the rightful heir to the Seven Kingdoms.
Forgive me, Khaleesi, but your ancestor, Aegon the Conqueror, didn't seize 6 of the kingdoms because they were his right. He had no right to them. He seized them because he could.
You don't believe it?
Have you ever seen a dragon, Khaleesi? I believe what my eyes and ears report. As for the rest, it was 300 years ago. Who knows what really happened?
The spider sends his greetings and his congratulations.
Varys?
A royal pardon. You can go home now.
You are from Westeros.
You have the honor of addressing Daenerys of the House Targaryen, Khaleesi of the Riding Men, and Princess of the Seven Kingdoms. Rise. I'd still like to taste that wine.
I have a dry red.
Whoa!
I hope to repay your kindness someday.
Ricardo, aso hias hogere.
Oh, right, I thought it was...
Something wrong?
I have a thirst.
The wine is for the Khaleesi. It's not for the likes of you.
Open it.
It's a crime to drink a wine this rich without at least giving it time to breathe.
Do as he says.
Thank you.
As the princess commands.
You first.
Ah.
Me? I'm afraid I am not worthy of the vintage.
Khaleesi.
Besides, it is a poor wine merchant who would drink up his own wares.
You will drink.
Look at her eyes, man. Ricardo!
Some of you bear the names of proud houses. Others only bastard names and no names at all. It does not matter. All that is in the past.
Was he Santa Claus in Narnia? His voice is very familiar.
He's going to be a ranger.
You will take your oath.
Isn't that what you always wanted?
I want to find my uncle. No, he's alive out there. No, he is.
I can't believe it.
A man of the Night's Watch lives his life for the realm, not for a king, but for the realm and all the people in it. You can take your vows here tonight, sunset. Do any of you still keep the old gods? You want to take your vow before a heart tree, as your uncle did.
Yes, my lord.
You find a whirlwood a mile north of the wall.
Why would you forsake the gods of your father and your house?
The Night's Watch is my house now. The Seven have never answered my prayers. Perhaps the old gods will.
Oh, Sam.
As Pip to the stewards,
Oh, Pip.
Joe to the builders, Bren to the rangers, Samwell to the stewards, Makar to the rangers, Darian to the stewards, Balian to the rangers,
Rast.
John to the stewards, Rancer to the builder, Echiel to the builders, Gordo to the stewards, Nico to the rangers,
You're
Esther
kidding.
to the rangers, Borkoi to the builders, Joby to the stables.
Well, as you said there, John. There's honor in being a steward.
Jon Snow, the Lord Commander Mormont has requested you for his personal steward.
Will I serve the Lord Commander's meals and fetch hot water for his bath?
Certainly. And keep a fire burning in his chambers.
Do you take me for a servant?
We took you for a man of the Night's Watch. But perhaps we were wrong in that.
May I go?
As you wish.
And he's Master Aemon, no?
I was singing for a High Lord at Acorn Hall when he put his hand on my leg and he wanted to see my cock.
Whoa.
I pushed him away and he said he'd have my hands cut off for stealing their silver. At the end of the world, with no one to sing for but old men and little shits like you.
I thought you were caught stealing the wheel of cheese for your starving
Yeah!
sister.
I was going to tell a bunch of strangers that our Lord tried to grab my cock.
Could you sing me a song, Pip? I'd like to hear a song.
You'll also take his letters, attend him at meetings, squire for him in battle. You'll know everything, be part of everything. He asked for you himself. He wants to groom you for command.
Oh! That's smart, Sam! Sam the Wise.
I always wanted to be a wizard.
Give me an hour and I can put 100 swords at your command. And what should I do with 100 swords? Strike! Tonight while the castle sleeps.
For what?
We must get Joffrey away from his mother and into our custody, saving the Seven Kingdoms from Cersei and delivering them to Stannis. You have odd notions about protecting the realm.
Stannis is your older brother.
This isn't about the bloody line of succession. That didn't matter when you rebelled against the Mad King. It shouldn't matter now. We all know what Stannis is.
I don't know what Stannis is.
He inspires no love or loyalty. He's not a king.
No king.
I am. Do you still believe good soldiers make good kings?
That's a very wise question.
I will not dishonor Robert's last hours by shedding blood in his halls and dragging frightened children from their beds.
All very forgeable signatures.
We will sail to Dragonstone tonight. We will place this in the hand of Stannis Baratheon.
The fuck is Dragonstone?
Not his steward, not his captain of the guard.
Do not trust this guy. He said something which was weird, which I seriously want to replay, but with all the extra scenes that were happening, I just couldn't understand.
My Lord Protector.
Oh, I don't like you.
He is the rightful heir. Nothing can change that.
And he cannot take the throne without your help. You would be wise to deny it to him and to make sure Joffrey succeeds.
Why?
Do you have a shred of honor?
Make peace with the Lannisters. Release the imp. We've plenty of time to get rid of Stannis, and if Joffrey seems likely to cause problems when he comes into his throne, we simply reveal his little secret and seat Lord Renly there instead.
We, the people who tried to murder my boy.
We only make peace with our enemies, my lord. That's why it's called making peace.
I won't do it.
So it will be Stannis and war.
There is no other choice. The Queen has a dozen knights and 100 men-at-arms. Enough to overwhelm what remains of my household guard. I need the gold cloaks.
I need the gold
The
cloaks.
city watch is 2,000 strong.
When the Queen proclaims one king and the Hand proclaims another, whose peace do the gold cloaks protect? Who do they follow? The man who pays them.
Shit! Dude, did you age that? Back when you were inside, or is it just the snow? I think it's the snow. It's all, they all have grey hair. It's like, did you just age walking in the tunnel?
It shall not end until my death. I shall take no wife, hold no lands, father no children. I shall wear no crowns and win no glory. I am the shield that guards from the realm of men. I pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch for this night and all the nights to come.
What's he got there?
I don't know.
To me, Ghost.
Ghost!
Read it.
It looks like a ghost only.
King Robert still wants me dead.
His poison was the first, he won't be the last. If you ride to darkest to shy, his assassins will follow you. If you sailed all the way to the Basilisk Isles, his spies would tell him.
He will not have my son.
He will not have you either, Khaleesi.
I got goosebumps for me. I love it. Moon of my life. So kind.
Ave Maisima, Anavajak Mandreshi Sandai, Jidrobo, Atakchi, Anavadrivak Mahashi, Sofindi Yonde, Ogartikateva, Vo, Arako, Vili, Winbore. My Pajik, but Jorsa Sambavai Santo Twach, Tijini Anastas, and the Bias the Krasaji, Kasharaki Vindiere, Asavasol.
Goosebumps. That's what it's called. I don't agree with the raping bit. For the rest.
Lord Stark, King Joffrey and the Queen Regent request your presence in the throne room.
King Joffrey?
King Joffrey?
King Robert is gone. The gods give him rest.
Oh my god! But what about the letter, like him being protector of the realm until Joffrey comes of age?
Joffrey of houses Baratheon and Lannister, first of his name. King of the Andals and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and protector of the realm.
I command the council to make all necessary arrangements for my coronation. I wish to be crowned within the fortnight. Today I shall accept oaths of fealty from my loyal councillors.
Lord Eddard Stark is herein named Protector of the Realm, to rule as regent until the heir come of age.
Is this meant to be your shield, Lord Stark? A piece of paper.
Those were the king's words.
We have a new king now. Bend the knee and swear loyalty to my son, and we shall allow you to live out your days in the grey waste you call home.
Your son has no claim to the throne.
Liar! You condemn yourself with your own mouth, Lord Stark.
Kill him! Kill all of them, I command it!
You are not king
Commander,
yet!
Take the Queen and her children into custody. Escort them back to the royal apartments and keep them there, under guard.
Men of the watch!
Oh my god!
I did warn you not to trust me.
Oh god, my heart burns. I need medicine for my heartburn because you're lying. This is some absolute bullshit that I won't be on part. God, words cease to amaze me right now because all the words that are running in my head, no one wants to hear. First of all, apologies for the lighting. The sun set real quick. Second, I cannot believe. You know, the thing is that why am I so shocked? I knew this idiot will betray Ned, and I knew he was not to be trusted. I just cannot believe. You know what, that line that was meant for Arya? Quick as a snake, silent in the shadows, whatever that was. Sorry, quick as a snake, quiet as the shadow. That's freaking Baelish right there. That's not for Arya, that's Baelish move. I cannot believe. This is absolute bullshit. So much happened. We have literally, this is the war that Robert was talking about, and it's happened. You know, to come to think of it, Robert dying is probably the worst thing that's happened. Even though he was a drunken fool, a drunken king, he was the one that was holding, you could say, the peace between the Starks and the Lannisters. Naturally, but I just didn't. Only once he died, you see how catastrophic the next set of events will happen. This is going to hurt everything, everyone, and this, you know what? I just cannot believe Ned Stark. This has happened. Oh. As the first scene, I understood it was Tywin Lannister, and you know, his conversation with Jaime Lannister. You know, part of it is truth, part of it is like just him being more concerned about the Lannister name, and I understand where he's coming from. He's more like, I think in terms of his explanation and his teachings to his son, I agree with him in a way, but because he's a Lannister, it's more like, yeah, they're pricks is what it is. When we saw in the previous episode about Ned going through the book of you know, the lineage and heritage of what Jon Arryn went through, he found out, like, when he saw that black-haired, golden-haired, I just thought that, you know, in terms of gene thing, like, Cersei Lannister has golden hair, so that's why she, like, the sons might have the golden hair. But I never thought that he would have figured out, or for that matter, I never knew that Joffrey and Tommen, and there's one more girl, right? The girl that I saw at the Stark table in the dinner place. I never thought that they were Jaime's kids. Like, okay, when you say it, then only it strikes my mind, but I just thought science plays in mysterious ways and it can, you know, I don't know. I don't know how it works, but I just never thought that it would be Jaime Lannister's kids. So naturally, he's not the rightful, Joffrey's not the next in line, but it is Stannis. Oh my god. And then this one line that Cersei said, when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or die. There is no middle ground. Title, you win or die. Oh, seriously, just, they are so smart. It just pisses me off that they are one step ahead all the time. But I really, you know, the acting is fantastic. It's just, you know, when you see the honorable person being betrayed in such a way, it does hurt. And I am sure most of you would have felt the same way. It's just like, damn, like I never would have seen it coming in such a way. But anyhow, then that lady who was captured, the ones north of the wall, with the Theon Greyjoy interaction. So she was running away from the White Walkers, and she also believes it to be true. So anyone north of the wall are well aware of the fact that they, like White Walkers have come. They were sleeping and now they've woken up. And yeah, basically it. And then the main thing of the Night's Watch, you could say, horn system is one horn, when they blow the horn, is a ranger, 2 horns, wildlings, 3 horns. I don't know what 3 horns could be. I don't know. Did they tell or did I miss it? But I would have heard that. I don't have anything on it. But anyhow, then when we saw it first, Khal Drogo was not interested in crossing the Narrow Sea, and then after that we were then finding out that Aegon the Conqueror is Khaleesi's ancestor. I didn't know that. So Aegon Targaryen, and they were 300 years ago. So that's when that Septa was teaching, like asking Sansa to tell. So he was the one who built the Iron Throne, and Maegor the Cruel, is she Maegor? I don't. Maegor sounds so like a woman's name, but whoever that person might be, is that person a Targaryen as well? Maegor the Cruel and Aegon. Okay, Aegon Targaryen. He created the Iron Throne. Made the Iron Throne 300 years ago. Yada yada yada. And then they were talking about Lys Volantis, that guy, the poison guy. Yo, that was ridiculous. Like, you could see when he found out that it was Daenerys, he immediately brought the special cask and that entire scene was just insane, like the way he was playing it cool. And then after that, when she started realizing, actually drink the damn wine, what the hell? And yeah, well, everything went to shit. And then the Lord Commander, he said that the men of the Night's Watch live for the realm and all the people in it. I think that's a very, it's not for the gold or for the women or for whatever, but it's for the realm, like the goodness, the good of the realm, which is why what Benjen clearly mentioned to Tyrion at first, so that like little lords like you can sip your like wine and sit in your gold something he said very nicely, he said it. And Jon and Sam, they gave their vows to the old gods in the heart tree, but it was like crying blood. I don't know what that was. And when Ghost, thank God we found out the name, went into the bushes, came out with a hand. Oh my God, Benjen is missing. I don't know what's happening. Now, there are 3 departments in that time that we were looking at for when we were assigning them to different posts. There was building stewards and rangers. I happened to get Jon was steward, Sam is steward, Pip is steward, ranger, Rast, the rapist, the one who lifts his leg while he hits, like Princess, what's her name? What's the girl's name? Princess Diaries. I can't remember. Genevieve, whatever her name is, Anne Hathaway, her character's name, right? Like when she, when her leg pops up, exactly like that he fights. Like the heck? He made it a ranger? Ass. But what Sam said is very smart. I really did not think about it that way. Sorry guys, it's getting very dark. What he said is that the reason why the Lord Commander specifically requested for Jon as the steward is so that he can groom you to be a commander. That is so smart. No wonder. Okay. So good. I really like that thinking. That could be it, actually, now that I think about it, because he's seen his ability in fighting, and naturally there should be a reason why he's been chosen as a steward. But anyhow, the next thing is, okay, you know what? I'm going to switch on the light. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Hi, I'm back. I'm so sorry. It got really dark. I couldn't see myself. So anyhow, then we found out that Stannis, what Renly was speaking about, in terms of, taking away, like, keeping, how do you say that? Like, separating? Yeah, maybe. But initially when he said about Cersei and the kids, to essentially lock them up and not let them rule, because if they were to rule, chaos would occur, and I think he was aware that they would not really be the best of rulers. And Renly definitely suggested himself, which I think would have been a good choice as well. But knowing the fact that Ned is honorable for a second, finding out that that Joffrey is not the rightful heir to the throne, and then knowing that it should be under the Baratheon line of how do you say, ruling. Stannis is in line, and Stannis has had some, like, he's not coming off as a nice guy in front of Renly. He said that he's no king, he inspires no love or loyalty, and Stannis's fleet was Stannis destroyed the Greyjoy fleet, which I think we were talking about. Which we were talking about with Tyrion, right? When Tyrion was talking to Theon, that some of his brothers died there. I'm not sure, maybe yes. And I don't know, I think I'm assuming when I wrote Dragonstone, in that moment of conversation, I feel that's where Stannis is. I think that's where the conversation started, or how it was continuing. Something, Stannis, send it over to Dragonstone, right? So I'm assuming, I might be wrong, but I just wrote down Dragonstone, and yeah, because it was right close to each other in terms of conversation. And then the entire, when, the poison scene happened with Daenerys. I just, the main thing is I just don't understand what Jorah is trying to do. Like, he was the one who passed on that information to Illyrio passing on to Varys passing it on to the council, which had Robert in it. And I just can't understand what's the point of protecting Daenerys when you knew what Robert would do? Because he was, like, the way he was speaking, it was like almost as if he was very certain that Robert will find any way to kill Daenerys and the baby and Viserys at the time. But when one of those boys, the little maybe the little birds of Varys, the spider said that now you can return back to your homeland, and you don't have to worry about anything. Like, there is sort of like, you're free to be back home, you are a free man, but at the same time there is no reason why you shouldn't like, there's no dishonor or something like that. I'm not really sure what exactly it is. It's just like, I thought that when we were reminiscing your crimes when you were selling slaves, you said that you betrayed your father. How is this any different? You're betraying the Khaleesi now. And apparently he loves her, or at least I think maybe like is fond of her. Like, that's what Viserys said, right? Did he say he loves her? No, I think he said, I've seen the way you look at her. Sorry. Wrong terminology, but I've seen the way you look at her. Like, so he has feelings for her. And this is what you'll do? Like, even if you know that she's married and you are protecting her from the tears of Ilys and all of that. What? I don't understand why. Like, even if it's just to be a free man, or I don't remember what it was, but essentially somewhere where he is able to go back home. I guess, it's going back home. I mean, they are also doing what they can to go back home. By they, I mean Daenerys and actually thinking about it, the conversation that Daenerys and what's his name, Jorah had, is that they both pray for home. You know what? I'm answering my own questions right here. I guess he did what he had to get back home. So there you have it. I just didn't realize. I forgot about that scene, but me talking about it is making me remember everything. But yeah, anyhow. First of all, another thing as well. I cannot believe Robert Baratheon is dead. Like, what the actual hell? I am in shock. I seriously thought, even if Robert was not to be on the Iron Throne, I thought there would be like a war. I never, like how he said, would see him going down in the history books as being killed by a boar. Like, come on. Yo, that's insane. And then his change of heart to not kill the Targaryen girl, too proud to admit it. Anyhow, I guess I feel bad for Ned, because he's lost not just his brother, but his dear friend, and the kingdom have lost their king, and I don't think they even cared for Robert, but I don't know. But yeah, anyhow, it's like a sad day whenever a king dies, I guess. But this last scene where, this Baelish man, I really just, it pisses me off. As I said, the character pissed me off, but the acting is phenomenal. And that letter with Robert's last words, presumably thinking that it's his last words to Ned, saying that he should be the protector of the realm until his son Joffrey comes of age. What is the age that, like 18? 16? I don't know. Man, the Lannisters. They are sneaky little... They're a sneaky bunch there. Always one step ahead. I don't think it's going to... Yeah, now the realm... I think this is where the war is going to start. And now, with Khal Drogo wanting to cross the Narrow Sea, his entire speech, excepting the raping and killing of children, they didn't do anything. Excepting that, the rest, and all the innocent men like who live in King's Landing, they have not done anything apart from, I'm sure, paying the taxes for the Lannisters. That entire speech was remarkable. The way he was like, I will give you the 7 kingdoms. I mean, like, amazing. Like, this is what Daenerys wanted. And I can't believe it took for one guy to almost kill her for him to say this. If he didn't, I don't know if we would be in the same place. Like, would she have been able to convince him otherwise? I don't know. I don't think so, but I guess. We will never know. But yeah, this was insane. We have only 3 more episodes to go until season 1 ends, and it's shaping out to be it's going to be hectic, and I know it's going to be a tearjerker for me in terms of where it's heading, because you know, with the way things ended with this episode for Ned, I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I don't like the way he's like, I warned you not to trust me. Yes, you are right. You know what? That's on me. Yes, you did say, warned you never to trust me, and I did. That's my fault. But yeah, I'll see you guys in episode 8. I hope you enjoyed the previous and this episode. I think I'm gonna watch the next 3 episodes, I guess, maybe over the weekend, I hope. But I think I want to sit it like, I want to watch it at a time where I know I have no commitments, but because I feel it's going to be not just an effort to watch, but just it will be a grand season end. So I am excited, I am pumped, I am ready to know where the story is going to go, specifically whether we get to see, now that Khal Drogo is also on board, whether they are going to cross the Narrow Sea now. But yeah, but as I just
some information.
What the frick? I don't think Khal Drogo might cross the Narrow Sea now, only because if I recall correctly, they did say that they needed ships. And if I recall what Ned said that the Dothraki have no ships. And if they have almost 40,000 strong men, yeah, it will. I think we need what's that guy's name from Vikings, the guy who makes the ships, something with F, I can't remember his name, but yeah, we need him, man, to make the ships. If you guys know what I mean, I'm sorry if you don't. It's just my mind coming to terms with the name, but yeah. No, I can't remember. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you all are enjoying the series, and I hope you guys are enjoying it, watching it as if you're watching it for the first time. I truly appreciate your support, because it's been a crazy journey, crazy 7 episodes, and I've been enjoying watching them, editing them. It's been fantastic. I loved it. And thank you so much to all the moderators. Thank you really for helping me make sure that there are no spoilers in the comments. I truly appreciate it. I seriously do. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And I hope you all are pumped as much as I am. And yeah, take care, stay safe. Please don't forget to wear a mask and stay safe for your friends and family. See you in the next one. Bye.